E aku nui, e aku rahi. Nau mai, haere mai, ke tēnei whakapōtaitanga. Welcome. Welcome to our graduation celebration. Please be seated. Thank you for gathering with us today to celebrate the success and the achievements of the graduates of the University of Otago, Otago Whakaihu Waka, a place of many firsts. My name is Trish Oakley, and it is my privilege as Chancellor to warmly welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. The purpose of today is to confer degrees and award diplomas, recognising the talent, dedication and perseverance that have brought our students to this significant milestone. I would like to acknowledge everyone in the audience, friends, whānau, and our university staff, and I extend a special welcome to the Mayor of Dunedin, Jules Raddick, a proud graduate of Otago. Welcome, Jules. Studying at Otago is often a transformative, life-changing experience. A world-class education through our academic program, combined with Otago's unique campus culture and its strong sense of whānau, fosters not only knowledge, but also lifelong friendships, partnerships, and personal growth. It is the shared journey that makes the Otago experience truly unique and unforgettable. I now invite Emeritus Professor John Broughton to extend today's welcome.
He aha te me nui o te au, māku e ki ake, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in the world? I will say it is people, it is people, it is people. Ti hei mauri ora, behold the breath of life. Otago whakaihu waka te marae kei waho tēnā korua. To this house of learning, the University of Otago and the Forum of the University, greetings. I ngā mate I runga I o tātou marae, haere koutou, haere koutou, haere koutou. We acknowledge all those who have gone before. Ko Emeritus Professor Peter Matheson, haere, haere, haere. Haere ki te mātua I te rangi. Nō reira te hunga ora, tēnā koutou. Kei te tūahau ki te mihi whakatau ki a koutou mō Otago whakaihu waka ki te reo o ngā runanga o ngaitahu o tēnei rohe, ko Otago, ko Huirapa, ko Moeraki. I stand to greet you today on behalf of the University of Otago with the voice of the ngaitahu people of this place, the people of Otago, Huirapa and Moeraki. Whakatau mai, whakatau mai, whakatau mai rā. Welcome to you all. E te kanohi o Otago Whakaihu Waka, Chancellor, tēnā koe. E te tumuaki tuarua, Pro-Chancellor, tēnā koe. E te tumuaki Vice-Chancellor, tēnā koe. E te rangatira o Otipute, Your Worship the Mayor, tēnā koe. E ngā mema o te kaunihera o Otago Whakaihu Waka, members of the University Council, tēnā koutou. E te kai kōrero e tēnei rā, Professor David Patterson, tēnā koe. Ka nui te mihi ki a koe mō tō tohu hanori I tēnei rā. So special greetings to you, Professor Patterson, for your esteemed honour today. E ngā ahurangi pūmau Emeritus Professors, tērā koutou, ngā manukura Deans, ngā ahurangi Professors, ngā huamahi colleagues, tērā koutou katoa. E ngā manuhiri tuarangi kua tae mai nei ki tēnei hui whakapotai, hara mai, no mai. And to you, the many visitors and friends who have come for this graduation ceremony, a big welcome. E ngā iwi o ngā haue whā, to those from the four winds, nō te tai Tokoro from the north, nō te tai Rāwhiti from the east, nō te tai Hauru from the west, and nō te tai Tongahoki from here in the south, hara mai, no mai, welcome. Ngā waka o te motu, ngā whānau, ngā hapu, ngā iwi katoa, tēnā koutou. E ngā tangata katoa no te moana nui a Kiwa, and to the people from across the Pacific, tā lofa lava, ma loilele, ni sambula vanaka, kia orana, I orana, aloha. E ngā whakatipuranga hau o Paitahe, ka nui ngā mihi mō koutou katoa, and to our new generation of graduates and diplomats, greetings to you all. E ngā korowai whero, and to our PH graduates, tēnā hoki koutou. E ngā paitahi katoa ko hurihuhi mai nei I tēnei rā mō tēnei whiwhi tohu mātauranga, te rā nui mō koutou me tō whānau hoki. So greetings to you gathered here today for this graduation, a special day for you and for all your friends and families. Through your own hard work and achievements, you have created new opportunities, horizons and choices as you proceed from here to engage in your chosen career paths, vocations and professions. And to the many friends and families who are gathered here today, you have sent your young people to us as students, whose lives are forever enriched by this truly great, this wonderful and unique experience that is forever Otago! Yes. And so today, we proudly present them back to you as graduates and diplomats of Otago Whakaihu Waka. Nō reira, inga mana, inga reo rauranga tira mā, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa, kia ora.
Thank you, Emeritus Professor Broughton. The first verse of the New Zealand National Anthem will now be sung, first in Te Reo, then in English. You can find the words printed on the inside back cover of your graduation booklet, and I invite you to please stand. Please be seated. I call on the public orator to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
In 1986, a young New Zealander arrived in Oxford with 2 suitcases. He expected to be away for 3 years while he undertook a doctorate. Yet almost 40 years later, David Patterson remains at Oxford, heading what has become, under his leadership, the world's top physiology and anatomy department. Those who work with David know him to be an extraordinary person. A black belt in karate, he applies the focus and discipline he learned from the martial art to all areas of his life. He's also an avid All Blacks fan and will always travel to watch the team play whenever they're in Europe. As an academic, he is astute and shrewd, identifying and cultivating excellence in early career scholars, working hard to lift their international profiles while supporting and stretching them in equal measure. He combines a love of blue sky discovery research with a commitment to academic freedom. Friends and collaborators describe David as humble, someone who is very human, with his feet firmly on the ground, who seeks out meaningful connections and maintains them over time. Colleagues speak of his empathy and compassion, while noting the great importance of his family to him. As a boy from a sheep farming background, David's career trajectory has been remarkable. At school in Dunedin, he was a sprint champion, running for New Zealand as a junior. He came to the University of Otago to study for a diploma in physical education. His chosen subject was guided by his love of running, and papers in anatomy and physiology sparked a career-long interest. While he jokes that his studies were detrimental to his track and field aspirations, David's love of running led to a fascination with the control of breath, which has been a defining academic interest. Upon graduation, he trained to become a schoolteacher, but then decided on further study. David took up a scholarship at the University of Western Australia, where he worked on a Masters of Science. His work took him to Oxford, where he was offered a place to study for a DPhil at New College, following a presentation on his master's research. While there, he held a prestigious Hackett Scholarship. David's doctoral work was on chemoreception and breathing. It drew on his love of mountaineering, which had led to an interest in low oxygen systems, exemplifying the ways in which his many interests intersect. He was awarded the Rolleston Memorial Prize in 1989 for the best thesis in the biological and physiological sciences at Oxford and Cambridge. He went on to hold a junior research fellowship at Christ Church College, Oxford, followed by a tutorial fellowship at Merton College, where he is now Professor of Cardiovascular Physiology. David has served as president of the Physiological Society and has been the editor-in-chief of the Journal of Physiology, the top journal in his field. He is a fellow of the Royal Society of New Zealand. He has also co-authored an influential textbook on cardiovascular physiology, which is now in its 6th edition. He has, furthermore, been honored with many prizes, grants, and distinguished lectureships, including the 24th Carl Ludwig Distinguished Lecture for the American Physiological Society in 2018. David credits Otago as the platform from which he launched his research career. He speaks of the important influence of the university's Nobel Prize-winning professor of physiology, Sir John Eccles, whom he met as a postgrad in the 1980s, and who emphasized to him the importance of responding to a changing field by adapting and evolving as a researcher. Professor Patterson's collaborators describe him as passionate about science and especially committed to science in New Zealand. He has been a mentor to scholars and academic leaders at all career levels and is generous in his support of other people. He is a great champion of women and is impressively focused on their role in science and in leadership, accelerating the change that is needed. He is also a person who remembers his origins. He is a Kiwi through and through, and someone whose heart is in New Zealand. He has hosted many Otago alumni events at Oxford and is beloved for his warm hospitality towards fellow New Zealanders. He has also made sure that the wines of Central Otago are well represented in the Merton College cellars. David is someone who strives to make a difference with everything he does. He hosts an annual street party at Oxford to stimulate research, bringing 400 to 500 scholars together to immerse themselves in scientific discussions. When the Sherrington building, the home of his department, was faced with closure, he modernized it, creating a fresh, sparkling, very interesting building. He and his wife, Professor Dame Carol Robinson, took a similar approach to their village pub, renovating the building and reimagining it as a leading gastropub to which foodies now flock. An outstanding administrator, teacher, and scholar, Professor Patterson regards his students as the defining achievement of his career. He sees the necessity of research-led teaching and is renowned for the great pastoral care he extends to his students. Colleagues tell of a teacher who is inspiring, a brilliant educator, and passionately adored by his students. He describes himself as akin to a parent, taking delight in watching his graduates forge careers of their own as both academics and clinicians. He is known as a team player who brings the best out of his colleagues. David is someone who is not shy in setting high expectations. He will tell things as they are and will not flinch in taking on great things and achieving them. Everything he does is underpinned by the same determination, discipline, and the pursuit of excellence. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, David James Patterson.
By the authority of the University of Otago, I, Trish Oakley, Chancellor, confer upon you, Professor David Patterson, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. By the authority of the University of Otago, I, Trish Oakley, Chancellor, will now confer degrees and award diplomas of the University upon those declared qualified to receive by the Vice-Chancellor, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and the Deans concerned, and on those listed in the programme but not present. The Vice-Chancellor.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Marcus Bryce Ground. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Tyler Imogen Alexander. Claire Elizabeth Aspinall. Sakiusa Thabe Bale Vanua Lala. Solomon Gurmu Becker. Shuva Bomik. Alex Finn Bowles. Celine Carmen. Wei Chi Chin. Judianne Munoz Cocadiers. Sarah Louisa Krellin. Mona Mohammed Abdul Fattah Zaki Al-Bashi. Ayodele Ulawashiyi Fakoya. Tamara Glynn. Amy Georgia Jones. Zara Ruth Lee Mansour. Muhammad Abdulaziz Muhammad Mokhan. Holly Rose Pinkney. Donna Michelle Ritchie. Orca Popo Aliapati William Robert Senarebi. Joshua Michael Skadden. Manijina Moore Shannon. Hazel Margarita Joy Sisson. Isabel Marie Swearingen. Shay Ruby Wickham. Louise Catherine Wilsden. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Clinical Dentistry, Yongping Chen.
From now on, graduates will be crossing the stage mainly in groups of 3. Please delay your applause until after the last name in each group has been announced. The Dean, Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours and the Bachelor of Arts, Rebecca Roymata Bridgman, Caitlin Jane Burden and Gus Mailing Coates. Ingrid May Corbett, Madison Blanche Kilworth and Josephine Meyer Ripley. Rose Catherine Sieber, Mia Rachel Ann Warman. Elena Josephine Winstanley and Amy Scher. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours and the degree of Bachelor of Science, Ronan Vincent McCready Komeski Eve Gabor, and Alessandra Magdalena Monaghan. Lydia Harriet Munro, Emma Marion Neal, and Emily Maria Stewart. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Emily Catherine Chappell Everett, Emily Kate Hernan, and Samuel Connor Hewson. Joel William Malloy and Hugh Arnold Lewis Morrison. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Lily Bella Bosley and Zoe Elizabeth Callum. Eva Grace McKilney and Donald Cameron McIntosh. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws and the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Isabel Maria Angland, Henry Hugo Saxton Bagent, and Winter Grace Cambridge Brown. Michelle Anna Bruce, Annabelle Rose Zorab Coates, and Anna Jane Kuma. Emma Caitlin Cornhill, Ada Olive Dolly Duffy, and Matthew Seymour Ackland Golter. Emily Jane Hill, Georgia Emmanuel Jackson, and Stephen James Janik. Madeline Chalice Kerr, Declan Robert Lynch, and Emily Jane McCrosty. Ashley McLean Mills, John Franco Morgan, and Jessica Josephine Musgrove. Jemima Frances O'Sullivan Hayward, Georgia Patricia Ramsey, and Emily Margaret Rich. Pippa Saunders, Graham Ross Scobie, and Carmel Antonia Scott. Meredith Grace Sito, Grace Jessie Shaw, and Ryan Singh Sandhu. Adam Nicholas Thomas Smith, Hamish James Steedman, and Charlotte Jane Isabel Strowager Turnock. Victoria Meg Stewart Sycamore, Manawa Sylvia Te Ahuru Quinn, and Ruby Ruby Christine Treadwell. Anirudh Ashrav Ochil and Emma Charlotte Valentine. Nathaniel Andrew Teenan Wayne and Eva Rose Williams. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws and the degree of Bachelor of Science, Meg Rose Anderson, Emily Rose Bashford, Zia Taran Ann Brewer. Emily Kate Dobbs, Sophie Christabel Fraser Mackenzie and Eva Marie Imrie. Catherine Ann Morrison, Jacob John Frank Apollos Pana Pearson and Leon Jeffrey Perry. Greer Isabel Porter, Harry Joseph Scott, and Lauren Alicia Stapleton Smith. Sarah Rose Thompson and Allegra Zakist. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Rachel Marie Alexander, Benjamin Joseph Allen and Joseph Philip Barr. James Michael Beasley, Will Charles Patterson Body and Oliver Henry Brackenridge. Liam Thomas Mullen Chesney, Ella Clemency Oliver Claridge, and Lachlan Tupua Te Apatari Cream. Kyle Dominic Daniels, George Sutherland DeMarco, and Isabella Sophia Rose Dunleavy. Benjamin Richard Gardner, India Rose G, and James Christopher Glover. Ari Ashton Gordon, Kate Susan Harris, and Joshua Stewart Hope. Hugo William Hunt, Lucy Ellen Hunter, and Harriet Jane Jolly. Kiara Klopper, Theodore Siaki, Lotuinga, and Kate Elizabeth Lyford. Sophia Alice Jane Lynch, Alicia Victoria Max, and Grace Olive Milne. Lucy Harkis McCone Mortimer, John Ross Lee Moyer, and Eden Tuloloa Pierce Olosope. Mac Leo Valentine Parker, Ned Henare Ngario Wairere Pene, and Patrick Jack Hall Reedy. George Osborne Sladden, Finley Mackenzie Smith. Thomas James Walding and Thomas Whitaker. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Amelia Kate Bell, Harry Andrew Cornaga and Ruby May Denay. Nicholas Vincent Dravitsky, Amelia Dorothy Dunn and Jackson Marcus Anthony Green. Seth Alexander Green, Gracie Nina Hansby and Eden Purutia Irvine. Charlotte May O'Neill Johnston, Benjamin Alexander Liston and Renzo Nyasha Makoni. Emily Antonia Glover Miller-Coote and Emma McFarlane Roberts. Nicola Ray Sames, Samuel Ethan Smith and Gemma Charlotte Steenhauer. Emily Elizabeth May Sir, Sneha Wavita and Anna Louise Yarrell.
The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Science, Finn George Brittenden. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours and the degree of Bachelor of Laws and the degree of Bachelor of Science, Archie Eckham Kerr Ritchie. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science and for the award of the Diploma for Graduates, Anna Elizabeth Talbot.
The Dean School of Physical Education, Sport and Exercise Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Sport Development and Management, Kate Emma Liddell Caradis and Mayank Malhotra.
The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Applied Science, Shalini Nadhira Abekun, Samantha Elizabeth Bevan, Grace Madison Catter. Indumathi Devanathasamy, Nathania Handoko, Hannah Francie Yorker. Reese Hugh Latin and Daniel Christopher Howells Maltus Reid. Madeline Rose Elizabeth O'Leary and Chris Ferdinand Thomas. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Thomas Charlie William Adam, Diane Margaret Maranya Albarico, Abigail Molly Allison. Eli Zach Agent Ashby, William Alex Atkinson, Emma Elizabeth Ball. Gabrielle Ruth Balsam, Ella Rees Benson, Rosalind Alexandra Bicknell. Blaine Wilson Butler, Jake Stephen Christian Goss, Madeline Lee Ford. Marcel Hamish Geitenbeck, Fergus George Glubb, Annabelle Jane Howes. Caitlin Sarah Jamison, Aaron James Keegan, Luhana Jane McCann. Tom Hugh McFettridge, Mia Ann Ormsby, Lucy Siobhan Porter. Sophie Ann Robertson, Shantae Ann Francis Simpson, Lachlan Oliver Levine Stiles. Joel Solomon Tebbs, Tane Vanderdonk, Nicholas Gordon Wales. Fergus James Andrew Webster and Samuel DeCisa Wandwosen.
The Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Division of Commerce.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Finance, Darcy Lee Hunter.
The Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Division of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Health Sciences, Leanne Marie Doak, Frokia Fakwa, Klossen Kakweva Sadisi Manzula. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences, Maya Ann Abbott, Morgan Peter Iono, Ariana Parihuia Douglas. Will Drias Fong, Kate Maria Johnson, Alicia Kumari. Etiaki Hamish Martau, Anna Bliss Sabina McLaren, Victoria Ray Stenhouse. Anahira Ali Fanga Smith, Keisha Rose White.
The Dean School of Biomedical Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences with honours and the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences, Harry Michael John Steele Eris. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences with honours, Syed Hanul Nabil Mohammed Abdul Maqsood, Sarah Caitlin Grant, Fatima Shahara Mohammed Isham. Amelia Grace Roy, Jasmine Lee Silapan, Jadapa Francesca Tolley. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Sciences, Simma Barnes, Rachel Phillipson Brown, Lily May Bergen Penlington. Chloe Rebecca Olivia Chapman, Gabriella Margaret Collins, Anna Gia Mindai. Zaki Sharma Stin, Amelia Jane Eaton, Jackson John Gray. Paris Ella Henderson, Reuben Luke Hills, Melissa Kate Hussey. Alexandra Ellen Kinder, Sophie Eloise Lanyon, Nicholas Albert Law. Patrick William Marin, Jackson Taniello Murphy Winterstein, Hannah Bonifant Peacock. Alexandria Jean Rutherford Blythe, Chanuli Ascendra Signadnethi Arachiga, Fleur Renee Trent. Hannah Charlotte Birch Warren, and Selena Rose Williams.
The Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Division of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science, Elias Ezra Maguire.
The Dean and Head of Campus, University of Otago, Wellington.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Radiation Therapy, Charlotte Emma Amersfoord, Alex Robin Anderson, Ananta Atri. Olivia Louise Bonnar, Rose Catherine Drew, Molly Rose Ems. Bree Scarlett Gibson, Holly Louise Gibson, Yu Rim Kang. Jasmine Jade Lala, Grace Mia Lee, Encia Merchant. Caitlin Bethany O'Donnell, Kate Robin Penny, Paula Andrea Rodriguez Lopez. Maria Nee Flores Scoble, Bethany Jane Stewart, Emily Alexa Wilden. Sky Mary Jane Wright, Sharon Sue. Alexandra Nicole Yolden, Olivia Page Zodevark.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Imogen Helene Boss, Angela Esther Lim, Ella Louisa Patricia McLeod. Etuaki Isaki Manu, Tiana Amira Harriet Mihaira, Timothy Kent Royds. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Medical Science, Zoe Jacqueline Clifford. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Public Health, Tiffany Ray Trevino. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Vanessa Singh Yeling.
The Dean School of Pharmacy.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Pharmacy, James Robert Noel Courtney, Jia Jun Gu, Lydia Elizabeth Marie Swanee.
The Dean School of Physiotherapy.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Physiotherapy, Wei Bin Yo. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Alfie Marie Publico Bagale, Matthew Elliott Dawson, Duvanel Girishinda Gandhi. Abigail Hunt, Hakun Ma. Julie Charmaine Wanga Moshonga. Molly Brooklyn Shivnan.
The Pro Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Science, Greta Patricia Hawke and Claudia Rose Kinder. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Science, Charlotte Ann Ryan. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Science, Oliver James O'Connor and Andrew George Searle.
The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Health Sciences, Jessica Ann Ha, Sanal Sawesh Narayan. Gabriella Kate Rutherford, Michaela Ann Van Dissel. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Obstetrics and Medical Gynecology, Nadine Mary Jane Huia Ashwell, Karanthi Tumala Chula. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Public Health, Timothy Robert George Hanlon, Alyssa Crystal Mackay. I see Yiri Manthi Kong Chitrip, Anna Saini Su Nagomo.
I'm now delighted to introduce today's musical performance. Dr. Annalise has had an extensive international opera career, including singing for the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden, the Classical Opera Company, Opera Kern, Flanders Opera, Opera Holland Park, Canadian Opera Company, and of course the New Zealand Opera. Recent engagements include the Adam Chamber Music Festival, Wakatipu Festival Queenstown, Orchestra Wellington, the Dunedin, Christchurch and New Zealand Symphony Orchestras and Auckland Philharmonia. As well as performing, Anna is a mother of 2 young boys and a teaching fellow and doctoral advisor in classical voice at the University of Waikato. Accompanying Anna today is pianist Terence Dennis, Blair Professor of Music at the University of Otago, long acclaimed as one of New Zealand's finest musicians. He is particularly noted for his extensive partnership with soprano Dame Kiri Te Kanawa, with whom he has given around 50 recitals, including 2 royal recitals. His CD, Distant Beloved, with tenor Simon O'Neill, was recently released internationally on the Decca label and won the New Zealand Musical Awards Classical. Today they perform the traditional arrangement Hine Hine and Rodgers and Hammerstein, You'll Never Walk Alone. Please join me in welcoming them.
Hey the storm, keep your chin up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. We're very privileged today to welcome as our graduation speaker an Otago alumnus who, as you've heard, is a world leader in his field. I'm delighted to introduce Professor David Patterson to deliver the graduation address, and I offer him my congratulations on receiving his Honorary Doctor of Laws today. Nowadays, Professor Patterson is known as an internationally renowned cardiac neurobiologist working at the University of Oxford, leading what is regarded as the world's best anatomy and physiology department. However, it was Dunedin where he spent his formative years, going from Otago Boys High School to the University of Otago, where he graduated with a diploma in physical education in 1979. In 2012, Professor Patterson was inducted into the Otago School of Physical Education, Sport and Exercise Sciences Wall of Fame. We are honoured to welcome him back to Otago today. Nā reira, David, ko tēnei te mihi ki a koe. Please join me in welcoming Professor David Patterson to deliver today's address.
Tēnā koto, tēnā koto, tēnā koto, tēnā koto kataia. Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, His Worship the Mayor, faculty, graduates, family and friends, members of the University Council and other distinguished guests. Welcome to this special day. It is a thrill to return to this university after such a long time, and I'd first like to start by thanking the public orator for her kind words. As an eminent colleague of mine once said, it's okay to receive compliments, say thank you, but don't inhale. 45 years ago, I sat here in a similar ceremony, and in all honesty, I cannot recall the graduation address, not because it was not profound, but because we were eager and excited about what lay ahead for the rest of the evening. So no one has ever lamented a short graduation address. As I sat in my college room in Oxford writing this oration, I really wondered what angle I should take. I had the great William Harvey peering down upon me, who had famously discovered the anatomy and physiology of the circulation in 1628 in Padua. He became physician to Charles I during the English Civil War and briefly warden of Merton College. I also had the inspired writing of the Nobel Prize-winning poet T.S. Eliot, who was also at Merton College, which is pertinent to my journey today. In the last of his 4 quartets, Eliot wrote, "We shall not cease from exploration, and at the end of all of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." In my own journey, this sentiment reflects my own experiences. Clearly, I could be telling you what a fantastic time it is to be a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, which of course is all true. But when you get older, you get the chance to look in the rear vision mirror and look at your own journey. So what lessons have I learnt that you might find useful and amusing? The first is getting the balance right and having patience. Anyone who thinks that all fruit ripens at the same time as strawberries knows nothing about grapes. Having come from a sporty background, my first impressions as a student in Oxford in the 1980s were that the Dons took an Oscar Wilde approach to exercise. That is, if you lie down, the thought will eventually pass. However, let me use the exercise metaphor, as the road ahead is a marathon and not a sprint. It will take many turns with ups and downs and bumps. That is good. There's nothing wrong in falling over. And as Confucius said, your greatest glory is not in ever falling, but in rising every time we fall. That is how you build resilience. There's nothing wrong in making mistakes. A mistake is only a mistake if it goes uncorrected. There is no such thing as failure. You've just eliminated an unsuccessful option. There's nothing wrong in being positive, but don't do it on steroids when the reality may be different. I was amused when one of Elon Musk's rockets blew up. The event was described by SpaceX in 2023 as, quote, a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. I guess that was code for a disaster, but you have to admire their positivity. In getting the balance right, try not to become too Copernican in your view of the world and understand the orbit of others. A bit of self-deprecation will take you a long way in life. Hosting the late Sir Edmund Hillary in 1991, Ed was asked about what accolade he valued the most. He said, "Well, on my mantelpiece in Auckland, I received a small memento after we climbed Everest, which said, 'Sir Edmund Hillary, the greatest climber of all time, from the Association of Taxi Drivers, Kathmandu.'" Now that is a sign of a great man, a great New Zealander. I'm often asked at graduation events why the past is so very much in the present today. Academic dress and the awarding of degrees can be traced back to medieval Europe. The colour and indeed flamboyance of academic dress add to the sense of occasion. But as the late Sir Richard Southwood, former Vice-Chancellor at my university, noted, these historical roots exemplify a much deeper significance. They are an outward sign of the universality of universities, their responsibility for certain timeless values, essential to freedom of inquiry, tolerance of alternative views, and courage in maintaining one's own. The new graduate also has a responsibility of maintaining and upholding these values. The fundamentals of academic freedom have not been threatened in my adopted country for more than 300 years. But today we live in a world where we cannot take liberal democracies for granted. We have morphed into a world of misinformation and immediacy as we transitioned from analog to digital environments, where binary narratives are propagated, where the left is always right and the right is never wrong. As Sir Richard Southwood noted, we should not underestimate the importance attached to the wearing of traditional academic dress. For colleagues from Central and Eastern Europe during the height of the Cold War, the wearing of such dress became an outward symbol of their refusal to be dominated completely by political forces and the state. In short, the wearing of academic dress should not be seen simply as a sign of achievement, but as a collective symbol of the responsibilities which fall on all members of all universities. Today in Europe, that turmoil has returned. The world is changing, and our small South Pacific island will not be immune from this turmoil. These ceremonies are in part somber events, because today your university has bestowed on you what it holds most precious: the acknowledgement that you have achieved. It has given you its blessing by conferring upon you a degree or awarding you a diploma. You are to be congratulated, as this is a tremendous achievement, underpinned by your hard work, your perseverance, and your dedication. But it is more than that. By walking across this stage today, you carry the hopes of your parents, grandparents, and supporters. A little bit of them has also travelled across the stage today. Thank them. If you can see them, give them a clap. The motto of the three universities I have attended all have something in common. Dare to be wise, this university. Seek wisdom, the University of Western Australia. The Lord is my light, Oxford. Universities are certainly places for imparting knowledge and hopefully wisdom, but they are not the sole custodian of the latter. In all walks of life, you'll meet people who did not go to university and who are wise. As doctors, listen to their stories. as wisdom can be found in places you least expect it. So EQ is just as important as IQ. PQ, political quotient, is also important. Choose your battles carefully, as most are storms and teacups. Learn to disagree well. Listen to the other side. Place yourself in their shoes. This will help give you perspective and aid in your decision-making. When I ask friends who are astronauts about the key selection criteria at NASA, the words situational awareness feature at the top. Remember to say please and thank you. Open the door for people to go through and stand up when elderly people come into the room. As was pointed out to me, if you're on time, you're late. As a scientist, I like the quote from Marcel Proust, who said, "The real voyage of discovery is not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes." As graduating doctors and scientists and lawyers, this may seem all rather abstract to you at the moment. I gave the first lecture to medical students at my university, and it is not Proust who is remembered, but Sutton's Law, which every American medical student will know, which broadly states, when doing an investigation, always focus on the obvious first. So who was Sutton? Well, Willie Sutton was a famous American bank robber in the 1930s and on the FBI's most wanted list, although he was not a man of violence like many of his associates. When he was eventually captured, he was famously asked by a reporter, "Why do you rob banks, Willie?" He replied, "Because that's where the money is." Sutton's Law. So my final message to you is about humanity. 12 years ago, the BBC filmed a science documentary about my research called Of Hearts and Minds, What Makes Us Human. It was concerned with the relationship between the brain and the heart and the brain. The detail is not important. On one side of the program is an eminent cardiothoracic surgeon from Cambridge in England, who said, "The heart is nothing more than a pump. The rest is romantic nonsense." True, the heart is a pump, but the rest may not be romantic nonsense. I should not bore you with the neurobiology of such a discussion now. But when I viewed this documentary after many years, again, it was the on-screen caption that the producer added at the end, which in my view was the most important message. And the key take-home message to you today, quote, "A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination." Nelson Mandela. Congratulations.
Thank you, David, for addressing us today. I know our graduates are going to want to download a copy of that speech and take that wisdom and carry it with them in the years that come. We thank you for taking a look in the rear view mirror and sharing your thoughts with us today. You've reminded us the world is changing and things can't be taken for granted. And universities have responsibilities, but wisdom can be found everywhere. EQ, IQ, PQ each have a place as our graduates listen to the perspectives of others and go about their journeys from here. And you drew from the wisdom of Nelson Mandela, reminding us all that a good head and a good heart is a formidable combination. I'm sure all of us in the room will take that message out of the ceremony with us today. Please join me in thanking David once more. To those who have graduated or received diplomas today, I extend the warmest congratulations on behalf of Otago. You are now proud graduates of our university, joining a distinguished legacy, and you carry one of humanity's greatest tools, in education. Our Ikoa Maori name, Otago Whakaihu Waka, is unique to us and it acknowledges our special place in the world. Whakaihu Waka is literally the bow of the canoe that pierces the ocean, leaving a wake for others to follow. Become the leaders in your chosen pathways and be role models for others in your community. 30 years ago today, I sat where you are now, moments after crossing the same stage. And like many of you perhaps, I had absolutely no idea what the future held or where my degree would take me. And I certainly never imagined that I'd stand here before you. But that is the remarkable thing about life. If you keep putting one foot in front of the other, take one step at a time, remain committed to finding and staying true to your purpose, incredible things are going to happen for you. And remember, purpose is something that we share, while meaning for why we do things is unique to each of us, but gratitude is the great connector. So today, as we celebrate your success, let us build on David's comments and take a moment to acknowledge the people who have supported you along the way. There's those, of course, who are in the room, there's people watching online, and there are those who are no longer with us but remain very close in our heart. And in a moment, I will invite you to stand and join me in showing your gratitude in whatever way is right for your family. But I want to take this moment together to make some noise and show the people who have supported you just how much you appreciate them. Can I invite our graduates and staff to please stand and acknowledge the supporters. Thank you. That quickly becomes one of my favourite parts of the ceremony. Wherever life now takes you, I encourage you to make lifelong learning a feature, and with that, the extension of understanding, something increasingly valuable in today's world. On behalf of the Council, I wish to take this moment to thank the Vice-Chancellor, the Honourable Grant Robertson. Grant, it is great to have you back home. We appreciate your energy, your leadership and vision. There's much more to come, and the Council and I look forward to continuing our work together. I acknowledge all our academic and professional staff at campuses throughout the country. Their dedication and commitment to our students is something that we are incredibly proud of. Finally, to our team who ran today's graduation, to the graduate women Otago, the extraordinary volunteers and our fabulous staff, we acknowledge and appreciate your detailed care of each graduate and all the behind-the-scenes work to make sure everything runs smoothly. Can you please join me in thanking our kaimahi across the university? The academic anthem Gaudeamus will now be sung. You can find the words printed on the back cover of your graduation booklet. I invite you to stand for the anthem and remain standing as the academic procession retires, and do enjoy your further celebrations across the remainder of the day. Please stand.
Gaudeamus sigitur, juvenes dum sumus. Gaudeamus sigitur, juvenes dum sumus. Post jucundam juventutem, post